Hello YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. It is that time of the week. We're talking about the Digimon card game market. And today I have a whole slew of different cards, different purposes, different format intentions here. I have a whole mixed salad of everything I want to talk to you about today. Hope you guys enjoy. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos do go live. And we're going to start off with the Agumons as always, but there's nothing crazy that's changed here. Everything is roughly the same that it was. So we're going to move right along to Agumon Scatterbrain. This random common from BT7 is with shipping over $2. Recently it's gone up a lot, probably because of Balthamon. But yeah, this is no longer just your bulk 25-cent common, right? This common's actually worth something. So it's always good to make sure you're going through your bulk. Definitely go through your bulk now. You might find some good stuff in there. You might find some Agumons. Solve for a little bit of money, whatever. Here we have a Shine Greymon Ruin Mode alternate art. This card is sitting at $57 going down. Shine Greymon Ruin Mode is not as useful right now. Not a lot of decks are really playing it. Some Shine Greymon decks play it. Some security control decks play it. Some other decks here and there play it. But it's nothing crazy. And if you guys even saw the Ultimate Cup results from the online one, which we'll talk about later, Shine Greymon there was nowhere to be seen in the Ruin mode. So, you know, the card will probably keep going down for a while. Probably a good time to grab it, or you can wait a little bit longer and save some money at that point in time too. Alphamon alternate art just keeps climbing in price. The card is very strong. I got one that's almost $55 for shipping, then we got 56, then we got over 60. And that's it. There are not a lot of Alphamons left. They are almost gone. So really good card, really worth it right now. Wait for these ones to go and then try to sell your copies if you have any for spare money. I think it's really good investment before future sets come out and then this card becomes less and less playable. Justmon GX, another Royal Knight seeing an increase in price all the way up to $52.50 here with 11 listings. Is not that much going on. Not that many copies left. Is seeing definitely a little bit of movement, but when there weren't a lot of movement, there weren't a lot of copies in this card to begin with, because it's an alt-art secret, right? It's a little harder to get. That being said, you know, it is in the more gimmicky version of the Royal Knights deck. On top of that, we don't get Justmon or whatever support for BT13 or EX5. So once the hype kind of wears off, this card will probably settle back down to around $40. So this might be a good opportunity to sell the card. You can even try to game the market if you really want to, and grab some around this price, wait for the market to grab these, and then sell them for 60. Make some money. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just sell now because you never know what's gonna happen, and make some money. I think it's okay. Quartzmon, climbing back up in price. It is currently the only expensive card really in the Hunter deck. Even Superior Mode is like what, $5 right now. It ain't much there. And Hunters is still good. It's part of the reason that Quartzmon is still seeing play. In addition to that, you still see Bloomlord seeing play, which gives Quartzmon another reason to exist. Now, Ultimate Cup, Quartzmon will probably see less play. So you might want to sell them now while they're 10, 11, $12. 20 listings, a buyout could happen, but I'm very doubtful of that. But yeah, it's relying on a quantity, and it's a good card. But it will see less play as we go. So maybe not a bad time to sell them if you got them for like 5s or 6s or even 8s, whatever. Metal Greymon Blue Flare is back over $10. It was underneath 10 for a bit there, but now it's soaring up. And with it coming second place on Ultimate Cup, considering that's the next major format for us, I don't see this card going way lower in price at any point in time. Probably just keep going up in price, especially with Ultimate Cup coming up. So yeah, don't forget the last Ultimate Cup was BT12. We didn't have those fancy new EX4 cards. Now we do. So I definitely expect Blue Flare to be a top tier threat in Ultimate Cup format. So yeah, the card's gonna go probably. Gallimon talked about this last week, but it has increased a little bit in price since then. Someone even sold one for $17 for them. Pretty crazy. So it has settled down compared to that, but has gone up comparatively to everything else. $15, Rising Winds is only like 6 weeks away. You are running out of time for that. So just, get the other one if you want it. It's a lot cheaper right now. So take that. Mirage Goku here going down in price. Despite the Ultimate Cup success it had, all in all, it did just go down. then there were sales. This card was selling with the news of all of the Ultimate Cup shenanigans happening. It had a little bit of a period here, but now it's back down in price. Great time to grab it before Ultimate Cup starts, in my opinion. Gururumon, the promo one, has been shooting up with, I suppose, the EX5 Melga support being announced. This card's definitely going to see play, and it's definitely up there. It's a promo. Right now, I think you wait for the hype to cool off, because EX5 is still a long ways away. Definitely still a long ways away. And no one's playing Melga right now. No one in the right mind, anyway, let me tell you, is playing Melga right now. Yeah, so, true. Card is really hyped right now. Card's really strong. And even with this new support, still very strong. But yeah, that's it. Nothing to see here. Some if you got them. Otherwise, don't. This card will probably go up a little bit more before the hype causes it to settle down a little bit. So you can wait for that if you want. But I wouldn't buy this card right now, honestly. I would not. Agumon. $8. Kind of climbing. The BT13 Agumon technically kind of replaces this card. I would get rid of this card while you can. I think it might drop when BT14 comes out, because there's no real reason to play this Agumon anymore. You want the BT14 one, you play 4 copies of. You'll probably play Agumon X Antibody at 4 copies. And then it's fill in whatever Agumon you want. I guess it could be this one, but this one will not be the priority for a lot of people. There are other Agumons you can play. So, yeah. A lot of good Agumon coming out, but the Inheritable just completely outclasses this, in my opinion. It's the same, whatever. And the Agumon itself is better because it's not vanilla like this one is. So yeah, Agumon stuff. Dorbicmon, here, starting to climb up a little bit in price. It's hitting back almost to that $8 mark where we know it from last Ultimate Cup format. Ultimate Cup format is coming. The reign of Dorbicmon will be coming back. And you might want to be ahead of the market on this time in case it does anything. $6, if you can get it for $6, the card is a really good value for that. In addition to that, don't forget, every time this card gets Dragon, Source, or Autopsian cards, this card will always be considered, oh, is Dorbic better now, blah, 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 you know? Dorbic is always going to be here. It ain't going anywhere. This card has the ability to scale with the rest of the future, depending on what cards get released to help it. Yeah. We have Gallimon here from BT12 going up in price. It's been slowly going up, and this is due to its involvement in Royal Knights, right? Because people are playing this card in Royal Knights, because Raid is good, because Burning Security is good, popping things with other less can be good. All around, the card just seems reasonable. Now, that being said, when Ultimate Cup comes, you won't see as much play. Then when BT14 comes around and EX5, this card will be able to see play. So I actually think you sell around this mark, maybe a little bit more if you can, but I wouldn't buy this card right now for this price. I think that's kind of silly, in my opinion. Yeah, food for thought there. Odins Breath. I want to talk about this card. It's a 5-cost option that if it's trash from the security stack, it activates, and then when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP, and Holy Flames if there are 6 or fewer cards. This card, people are telling me, is like the new Holy Flame, and like it has its pros and its cons for sure. Regardless. The whole vaccine yellow stuff and EX5 stuff coming out makes this card a little more sought after. I think this card can see a buyout eventually. People are already like, it's happening. I would get ahead of the curve on this card if you want it. This card will probably exceed $10 at some point, for sure, maybe even higher. King Sukumon pre-release stamp and Sukumon pre-release stamp. These cards are both going up in price. Well, maybe not King Suku so much, but the other one definitely. And there's not a lot of listings on either of them. Now, these Sukumon cards, there's some hype soon with poopy cards, Edamon cards, poopy cards, as you guys know. These cards could climb. These shitty cards could climb. They really could climb. So I think you need to address this one very carefully. It's probably not going to be super meta playable, but can I see this one achieving over $10? With the way the community likes the poop deck, I think it can get there. I do really believe that. The last cards I want to talk about today are the Mamamon cards. I've been avoiding these cards like the plague because I think this is tropium. For those who don't know what tropium is, it's when you mix copium and hopium together. It's tropium. I think the whole Mamamon chess strategy, jumbo gammy stuff is here too. I think it's poop. I think it's poopier than poop. I don't think it's very good at all. But the community has gotten their panties in a twist over this stuff. And as such, it's caused a bulk rare to hit fucking it got exploded a couple weeks ago. And it's still maintained its price point. Just sell them if you got them. Seriously, don't get excited. Just sell them if you got them. That's all I'm going to say on those. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. I will see you later. Bye.